Hi guys,
Hello, people.
I'm Milena,
I'm Lola.
and we're watching The Wire.
God, is it 9? It is.
Yes, because we have only four more episodes of season 2, and we're
Because we're thinking let's not watch the second to last without watching the last with it.
Because we are pre-filming now stuff before we go on our vacation. That's why we were like, should we film 3 episodes today? And then we were like, because we don't have time for 4, you know?
Yeah.
And then we were like, because
the Wires are our biggest
much,
issue.
You know?
The Wires are everything else.
We can
like everything that we watch
easy.
except for this is like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. And we don't speak as long, and this is longer, and then we speak like for an hour, and so it's impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible to pre-film, honestly. And then we were like, okay, we can't watch 3 episodes, we can't just like leave one of season 2, so that's why we're gonna split the season in 2 viewing.
But like that means absolutely nothing.
Nothing for you.
That just means for our viewing experience.
Yes.
We're just gonna watch 2 today.
Yes.
2 the next time.
Yes.
And then we'll figure it out.
And then we'll see.
I'm not even sure how they're supposed to wrap this up in 4 episodes. Like, how are we supposed to... I mean, also, I don't know if, like, this is gonna continue technically in season 3 as well. Like, Barksdale continued
Barksdale?
in season 2.
I don't think so.
So, like, I don't know if there's gonna be, like, something unfinished because I don't know how everything is supposed to fit.
I honestly don't think so, just because, like, I think Barksdales are the issue that's gonna last until season 5, honestly. I think it's drug-related, and many of our cases are gonna be connected to drugs, you know? Like, even this case, it is connected to drugs, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're smuggling drugs through the port, you know?
And more importantly, people.
Yes.
People.
So that's why I just think like the Frank and Doc is like this thing.
For this season.
Yeah,
sure.
I think last episode, let's say maybe Frank goes to jail or something like that. That's what I expect to happen, let's say.
And do we take down the Greek? I'm not quite sure that we do because like...
I think we're gonna definitely
like, we
take
don't
down
even know who they are, you know what I mean?
I
Still...
think we're definitely gonna get the second guy.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna they're gonna get him. I don't know about the Greek. I'm not sure about him, honestly.
I
can see him getting
they're
going.
getting close to everything, but also like there's 4 episodes until the end. They don't even know the face of like who the like big bad guy is this season.
Literally just started investigating. It's not like they started in episode 1. They started in the last episode.
Well, now that Jimmy is here.
Now that my boy.
Now he's gonna figure this out. I'm kidding because like still the smartest person in the room is Lester. So like if Lester doesn't figure it out, I mean everyone else can help a bit, but like Lester is.
I don't know if
the brains, but I don't think he's gonna figure this one out. I mean,
I think
figure what? They just need to follow things. I don't know.
I think they're smart in different ways.
I think they are smart in different ways.
I don't think one is smarter, honestly. I don't think like Lester is smarter than Jimmy.
I do. I do. Yeah. I was like trying to help out my boy Jimmy. I was trying to like he has his qualities that are very unique to him, and I do think he is very smart. Like when he wants to be annoying, you know what I mean, and like when he also wants to be helpful. There's like many different layers to him.
You're right.
But like Lester's he can sit down and do the job and like think about things.
I mean, he's better cop than Jimmy. That's the thing. He's better cop than Jimmy.
Well, yeah, but
and,
that's why I say smarter. Like I can only speak in those terms.
Okay, I just like think that like Jimmy, if he had motivation right, he could figure out anything.
Yeah, no, he's very good police.
Yeah,
like that has never been brought.
He just has wrong intentions sometimes.
Yeah. He does the right things for wrong reasons and like wrong things for right reasons. There's like a duality.
He's just that character.
A duality. And we just appreciate him for it.
Yeah.
He also has to go to the place with the girls. He made an appointment.
I don't think everything that happened last episode is just gonna continue. Like,
well, I mean, that's
how you
would expect it, yeah.
But like, I think the storylines that were like, I don't think we're gonna have much of like Barksdales in this episode. I don't think.
Frank now knows that they're listening in on him.
Yeah.
Or you know, paying attention to.
Yeah, but like I have a feeling like we talked about that in the last episode that our guy's gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I think. I mean, they could. You know what I mean? Because like they know that they are delivering things that have like nothing important in them and just dumping them. So like that would raise red flags, I would think. We said to keep the intro short. 5 minutes, enough. We all know what happened. Let's watch and let's see. Are we talking like metaphorical stray rounds or like is someone about to get shot from a stray round? Because I'll prefer the metaphorical one.
Okay.
Hi, boy.
Boy. Oh my god, what are you doing?
They're on the
I
street.
think good is gonna happen.
I don't like seeing children in these shows.
I pressed you some clothes and laid them out upstairs. Don't forget that book.
Why am I watching all of this?
I don't know them.
Me neither.
Oh, I don't like this.
Me
Stray
neither.
rounds. It says stray rounds.
Yeah, I honestly
Why
don't
am I
like
seeing a kid that we don't know? Oh my god, why do you have a gun?
I'm honestly terrified now. Maybe not. Maybe it's nothing.
Well, why would we be watching
I
them?
don't know.
What?
Make no sense, honestly.
You'll mind Crossfire. Because like they're going back to the like reclaim the territory.
Yo, they coming back!
Oh my god, that kid is gonna get shot. Okay, well he's not out, but like... Is he not out?
Get down on that floor, stay there, you hear? You hear me, boy?
I know, this is not good. Well, like it's fine, it's 30, but...
No, I think it's just not to show us. It's not like
they can't live normal
It
lives.
shows how they live, literally.
Where are you going? What
But then I'm just scared, like, if something's gonna happen, look, let's say Pooh's gonna be shot. But, like, it doesn't seem so.
You can't fucking open the episode like this.
Literally, what the fuck is... Oh my god, Jane. Come on, my boy. Oh.
Where's the second kid? I will not feel comfortable.
Drama done with, boy. You gotta get your bags and get yourself to school.
Is it possible? A stray round, is it possible?
I hate this show. I hate this show. I hate this show.
Get your bags and get yourself to school.
I can't watch this show.
Oh, you gotta get ready.
You can open up the episode like this. I hate seeing kids in this show. I don't want to see kids ever again.
Honestly,
Like, I feel like I need to pause it now.
I honestly can't believe what we just watched.
Sitting on that warehouse every minute since we followed that truck off the docks. No players coming in or going out. No drug-related traffic at all.
They're on you.
We tipped our hand somewhere.
Having the port police make a traffic stop on that cargo must have spooked them.
They dumped that can as misdelivered.
I mean, it was that can, but...
Who's that up to?
They think we're onto them. They switched the can themselves just to be safe.
Yeah. Oh god, I still can't remember from the
Literally,
beginning.
what was
Like, I
that
can't,
beginning
like,
of
I
it?
really wasn't...
Dad, you're starting to look good to me.
Okay. So what do we got?
9-year-old in his bedroom catches CNI strays through the window.
Dead.
Pronounced University. The general theme is two crews arguing over the real estate.
Fucking pointless.
Hey, we jack up enough shit where this case can fall.
I ain't talking about that. I know the drill. I'm talking about this whole mess. We're chasing this shit from one corner to the next like it's a plan.
You said that he
I said change the name of our product. I didn't say nothing about taking people off a corner. Who shot the young?
I don't know. I don't think it was us. Them other niggas was going wild though. I
You
mean,
know the cops gonna have to bang some heads on this one. That means we gotta shut everything down until this shit passed. That means the towers, the low rises, everything gotta take a long fucking time out.
sorry.
Poor Stringer. How's he gonna deliver the drugs? That 9-year-old dead kid really just, like, put a wreck in his plan.
Alright, anything that fired a bullet out of that corner has gotta disappear.
They literally gave it to them on a silver platter. I'm happy.
But like I felt something like that was gonna happen.
I honestly didn't. I didn't.
honestly thought it was gonna get stuck on the bridge, like because they throw it in a bag.
He's right. I'm kind of small time, huh?
Nico's getting like too confident in this.
Yeah.
You don't know so big, but you're among friends. It's White Mike
You know him?
from Curtis Bay. Went to Southern High School with the guy. You're with us now, so he will be fair.
Like, how do they know the deal? Like, it's just by existing? Like, who? Like, what were they doing exactly? Like, what's happening now?
Shame the kid had to get killed before we got around to doing this.
What exactly is it that we're doing?
Yeah, and then my question. They're literally constantly putting, like, a band-aid over a bullet hole. Like, they do nothing.
Thing is, it ain't gonna happen like that. I'll take you up on your offer.
Oh. Avon's not
I'll be
fine.
out there selling that real.
You must have heard of Charlie Solids, right?
Yeah.
Goes all the way back to Franklin and Fremont. I mean, all the way back to the 60s. Sold heroin like it was water.
I don't know who the fuck you talking about.
I know you don't. And the police don't. And the stick-up boys wouldn't have a fucking clue either. Charlie Solids just sold dope. No profile, no street rap. Just buy for $1, sell for $2. Avon sold you. That's who you want with you when the shit fly.
I kind of like Joe's
Still got that connect.
point of view.
Right off the bowstring.
I'm gonna buy from you at the price you pay. Now let you walk that shit straight in the house. You can have 734, 770, and 221.
How you gonna tell it to Avon?
You're gonna hear something when it makes sense.
Can it backfire though?
I don't know.
Oh my
I feel
god,
like
Ziggy. Honestly, how is that duck even alive? Oh, he's buying a car.
I got a caper in mind that's gonna put that little shit to shame. I mean, I'm telling you. You want in?
What is he gonna do?
I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
I honestly don't know.
What a longshoreman does best, Johnny.
Fuck if I wouldn't give my right leg for a shot in the beer. Jaws in the house. What's with the duck? Yeah, I called a couple of nights ago. Told you I might be in town tonight, you remember?
So, this is your first time?
Yep.
Are you the police? Do you work with the police?
No, Christ no. I'm a traveling salesman.
Why is his pen so pretty?
I'm not gonna tell you that. I live out of town.
I'm sorry. I don't think we can help you tonight.
Oh my god, it smelled bullshit on him. Ziggy, what are you doing, boy? And whatever it is, just stop doing it.
What is wrong with you?
Where's the duck? What happened?
What's up with my cousin?
Don't talk to me about that asshole.
What happened? It's the duck.
Drank himself to death.
What kind of fool would give a duck whiskey?
What the fuck are you all talking about? You were literally there. And everyone's like, what?
What was coming and going last night?
Not much. No trucks in, some cars in and out, but none of the drug players we saw rolling up there before.
They're doing their distribution somewhere else for now.
Freeman and Prez stay on one shift in the wiretap room. Buck and Russell man via Erkin Carver. You guys are on Newkirk Street waiting to see if the warehouse traffic picks back up. McNulty and Griggs have a line into the prostitution ring.
Do we find someone that already goes to the girls and
I don't know.
make him an informant? I don't know what else we can do.
Out of town.
That was such a bad play, honestly, my boy.
You do any accents? English, British, Scottish, something? Crikey! I was looking to get a little hanky-panky. And this one bloke gave me this number to call when I got across the pond.
The thing is, I think he's British, not even joking.
Is it really?
I think the actor is British, actually.
Say they were paying out too.
How about the street talk?
I got a couple of nights with a 17-year-old street named Bodie. Narcotics has him as Preston Broadus.
Got cars on the phone as we speak. Fuck Nick. This is my thing. You want in, you gotta deal with me. Roadsters, sedans, cabriolets. I got them brand new with the keys and the ignition. Nothing stripped. If we're gonna do this, I'm gonna need you to order a minimum of 3, or else it ain't worth it for me. You round it, I get 15 for each car that you want.
Looks like for Jimmy McNulty.
Oh.
James Cromwell, Knightsbridge, Stepney, and Mersey.
They bought the accent.
Anyways, 10 o'clock tomorrow night.
We'll get Briggs to wire you up and set us favors. You still got that friend over in Woodlawn? I'd like to know what the FBI has in its database.
I kind of made a point of pissing him off.
Yeah.
Do that to everybody.
We're gonna need bolt cutters for defense, and then we're gonna need enough wood beams to make a track across the grass onto the road.
Father, we can run them cars over that little patch of grass, no problem.
That ain't the plan.
Why would anyone go to have a plan with Ziggy?
I just saw a can disappear. Did we try to follow?
We know where it's going, right?
1208, you copy?
Don't even have to bother, honestly.
1208.
We got a can that might be coming to you off the port.
What do you want us to do with it?
See if it arrives.
And if it does?
See what happens then.
How are they like, how's this their job? They're like, tell me what to do and I will do it.
I think they think that like this is now useless.
What you got there, brother? White boys. Don't look for you.
How did they say Russian? He's Ukrainian.
Clean.
I mean, I guess you don't know that.
Customs have little intel on this guy, Cletus.
We're on a good trail. We
Yeah,
have them, kind
yeah,
of.
we literally have everybody.
Customs at intel?
Mm-hmm.
Should show here. Let me try something else with it. That's about San Diego.
On Cletus?
Let's see.
He was just scrum, so no charges. But I did an interview. The guy struck me as just a mope playing a slick. Yeah, if you want, I can send you what I got.
How does he even fucking remember?
Literally.
They have so many cases. I would never remember every single one.
What? What?
Oh my god!
What?
He's working with them. Of course he is. What are we shocked for?
Because like the second that we stayed too long on his
yeah,
scene, I
that's
was like, what is happening?
suspicious.
Kalimata.
Oh,
We need to talk.
stop!
I'm not gonna get all of them.
Thing about it, Preston, that you're unbelievably smart.
He's
I don't say it to
17.
upset you, just to state a fact.
How is he 17?
He doesn't think so. We don't even need you to tell us what happened in that corner. We know what happened.
We got you, we got your guns, we got the whole fucking story. So you just fucked up. The way you looked at the bag, you know what's in there, don't you?
How do you know it's his?
Maybe they don't.
Well, like, I mean, they're laughing. It's not.
What you talking about? Nah, you fucked up.
We even got your prints on one of the guns. We even got that.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Which one?
He got you there.
That shoe right there.
Lawyer.
You were asking about me?
San Diego.
San Diego was a long time ago.
My friend in Washington does not know why. Only that the people ask. Why they are too long? And we're back to business.
And we're a patient motherfucker, so like it's only fine. God, he's so
Yeah.
freaky.
Yeah. Look at him.
Oh my god, it's fucking
Terrifying. Literally terrifying.
Sergey's making a call.
She's a girl, right? I mean, you stomp on this motherfucker.
I can't wait to see what's gonna happen now when he gave the towers with him and Avon. I definitely think he's gonna fuck something up.
Can you get the SNCDs in Pacific Blue? Yeah, that would be best. Next Tuesday would be good for us. The ship comes Wednesday early, so.
Listen, I think I can get in advance on this. I got some expenses right now and I'm a little tapped.
Payment on delivery.
Hey, don't worry about it, Chief. I would never even dream of cheating a smart businessman like yourself.
He's gonna fuck.
I gotta be more looking out for this shit. But when push comes to shove, I'm the one that's gotta take that responsibility, and y'all are leaving me very, very little to work with right now.
Hold up,
No, that's a very simple thing, my nigga. Very simple. You drive the guns to the water. You look around. You ain't see anybody. You throw the guns in the water. Now get the fuck out of here, man. Except you, young.
God.
You ain't say shit back there?
Oh, nah, they fucked up when they told me my print was on one of them guns, right? And I wiped them shits down myself. And the one they said was mine wasn't even. And if they would have had anything past my name, they would have kept me, right? Alright, true.
He's 17. And he knows so much about this.
Someone need a good one. Got two in the window.
Literally.
Fair enough.
Saki, oh my god. Oh my god.
Nick, it's been a while, Mikey. So how much you looking for?
2 or 3 G-packs a week.
I got a friend of yours here said we're giving G's a 4. Yeah? Alright, fuck, yeah, it's fine. I'm asking because some motherfucker with some Greek ass name and shit. The fuck you wasn't jumping in front of my house I was using.
Did he have hands? Did he have a face? Yes? Then it wasn't us.
That doesn't have places, Nicky.
Nick has embraced his new life and job, and he feels so confident, like he does not understand this.
At least he ain't changing that up.
What the fuck is that?
It's a man's purse. European men like yourself sometimes carry one.
Raquel might has to go some.
People enjoy it though.
Having VICAP for male victims, headless or faceless, missing both hands. Mid-Atlantic region.
See what I mean? See what I fucking mean?
The smartest one.
Like
literally.
what? Like it wouldn't even like.
I just think he's the best.
Cross my mind.
I just think he's the best.
I just need 1 more year to bring the dredging home. That's what I need. Odds turn, Frank.
This is Agent Kudris of the FBI down in Washington. He's with the counterterrorism people down there.
Terrorism?
He needs our help now.
What is happening? What is the Greeks' plan?
Like not suspiciously at all. You can't have a big white van following. Like what the fuck is this? What? How do we not get? Do I not have eyes suddenly? Like.
Nothing else in there, really.
Nothing but the pigments.
Swear to God, I am just a dumb white boy from Locust Point.
I love the man like he was my brother, but when it comes to something like this, he gonna listen to you more than he listen to me.
You think so, huh? All I put in his ear about my son didn't do a damn thing now, did it?
All them times I told him that he needed to do more for D'Angelo.
He fell for that. I know he didn't see it coming, and none of us seen it coming.
I did. I swear I saw it. You listened to me then. What the hell you think you're gonna listen now?
Because we got a weak product, and we holding on to prime real estate with no muscle. I don't got rebate. Stinker, bird.
As long as them towers are still standing, I am too. Now be damned if I'm gonna let everything you fought for.
I mean, the second someone I love dies, everything went to shit. Like, it's done. It's a done deal. God. He's like... My boy, you can't sleep with any of them. What is this? Oh my god. So, like, what I'm understanding, they wanted to give him something so he would, like, rise up in his ranks because he found something, right?
Son of a bitch. Okay then.
Oh my god, he sounds like...
The money changed hands, right?
Sounded that way.
Spot on.
Definitely.
It's spot on. Spot on. Boy.
Is it soup yet?
Let's go.
Who is it?
Baltimore police.
No point in ruining a good door.
Ant, let me see you. Ant.
Is Jimmy in this room?
Yeah.
I can't see this.
They're late.
You okay?
Jimmy.
You live.
That is a fucking... What? That is a good thing to give him.
God forbid you two should put something like that on my friend Frank's survival. I would die happy.
Our case is progressing.
Great, what can you judge?
We're not at that point.
We've got wires into a smuggling operation that we've linked to both drugs and women. Now we're on one location that we believe is a transshipment point for narcotics. And last night, if you check the 24s, you'll see that we hit a brothel we also think ties in.
Look, if you find anything that looks like a list of steady customers for us, I mean, half the names in the Maryland manual are probably on it.
You any closer on my murder?
If these are the people who are importing those girls, then yeah, we're closer.
What about Frank's
Literally.
I'm not hearing his name in here anywhere.
The union may be involved in the smuggling, but we're not getting a sense that it goes past that.
This is about Frank Sabat.
The case is bigger now.
This is about Frank Sabat. Does he hear himself?
This is my detail. Do you have charges on Frank Sabat?
Charging Sabatka at this point would lose us the wire and a chance at the real targets.
He is the real target.
Patience, Stan.
He carries
Now,
drugs,
you're in and you're moving your damn
human
mouth
trafficking,
upstairs
and he's like,
and
Frank is our
Frank's
target.
about
He
this.
took my fucking,
I need
like
charges.
in the church, he took it. I don't like it. And you people are pleasing him. It's like a fucking child.
Now you're gonna tell me who the target is? Well, not fucking likely.
What a fucking idiot. Does he have a superior? Like, who do we talk about? Who do we talk about this?
He said if we do this, Proctor would have it over us, and we might never get out from under.
We don't have the product or the muscle.
I told her. He said he's still trying to find us a better connect. And for muscle, he's saying he's sending us the best he can find. Brother Muzone.
Muzone?
You sending him, brother?
From New York. Coming down to work on retainer.
Brother Muzone.
Is that like
I think that.
someone big scary?
Yeah. But you already. Did he already made a deal with Joel?
Well, yeah.
Mentioned suspect found himself brought to the point of a sexual act.
I like, there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say.
You can bring this thing into court.
You fucking with me,
Fucking
right?
idiot.
Brother Muzone from NYC.
The fuck? Who is Muzone? And one guy is gonna be enough?
You don't think I'm gonna send any of my people up against brother?
I wanna see brother.
Me too, I wanna see
You
brother.
got more bodies on him than a Chinese cemetery.
God.
So how many we got in this sector?
Double shift, plus a flex squad, on every corner.
Pretty damn quiet today.
I want to see.
This guy look like a normal guy. Yeah. Gus Fring vibes.
Fucking literally Gus. You would never peg him.
Literally Gus Fring vibes, right? Oh,
Terrifying. Terrifying. What
nice! What
How
a good
are we
ending of the
introducing this?
episode.
How do we have 3 more episodes only?
How?
How? What are we doing? How is this possible, guys?
Literally.
What?
Love this episode. Storm warning is
a comment for a storm.
And then we can watch the storm. What?
Well, we can watch 4 episodes per day. That would take us 8 hours. Because like it's that fucking long.
And this was a great episode, honestly. Again. Only 3 more.
Yeah, but like
only 3 more of the season.
I feel like we are introducing things in this episode that are gonna continue, you know, the next season as well. I feel like they introduced 2 characters
Gus Fring.
in this episode. Quite literally Gus Fring. That's the vibes that he gives off. Like he
Just
seems
a bit younger.
He
maybe.
seems like a businessman. He has glasses and like he doesn't seem like the type that would be, you know, terrifying or whatever.
Doesn't seem like the type who have
so many bodies on him.
countless bodies on
yeah they said like more than the Chinese cemetery. I don't know what they said. So like they introduced us to him there at the end, and I think we got introduced, I mean not really, but like I didn't think it was gonna be a thing, but like then we saw him again, that like one police, I don't know what he is,
FBI,
like,
I mean?
like he wasn't FBI. He had like a hat that was not an
okay,
FBI.
I don't know what you're talking.
The guy that was in the investigation for the kid that got shot.
Oh, okay.
That guy, because like he said some lines that I was like, oh, that's smart. And then they showed him, like, because like I thought it was gonna be like a one and done. We just saw people investigating the murder of kids, but like then we saw him again. When they were raiding the neighborhood, and he said like how pointless it was, and like it seems to me like they are introducing him as well.
That'd be interesting.
I don't know who he is, but like the things that he said to me in those moments, I really liked. Like I really like that potential.
Yeah, because like you can
him.
see a bit of difference between what he is saying and Rolls there.
Yeah.
Who came in laughingly, basically, you know?
I mean, is just...
Yeah, like this is his job.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's used to it. And like you don't see him feeling things for the murders that he is solving. You just like see him.
Rose is here to be like, this murder needs to be solved because like I like to keep my percentage or whatever up. Like he's there to just say that.
It just seems like he's too used to this that like he does not.
But like I can't even say that it ever did affect him. You know what I mean? We never saw him, but like he just seems like the type that is like here to like do a job for, not for the sake of like justice, but like for the sake of like numbers and like whatever.
I mean that is definitely how it is now.
Yeah,
could have been done different when he started. Don't know for what reasons he started being a police, but like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
honestly, could have been just the same. You know, so you can clearly see a difference between him, let's say, and Rolf, because like they were on the same crime scene.
Yeah.
And the things they said are completely different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you. I would be interested having a new character in police department.
Yeah.
That would be
seems
fun.
more in tune with like what the actual issue
and
is.
what the audience would feel as well. Maybe
there
is a potential. We'll just have to see what happens with him, you know.
The episode opened up like very... I mean, that's how we also got introduced to these characters. This one character. But like it opened up very roughly, honestly. Like it was such a... Like the episode just fucking started. And like I was not expecting just there at the very beginning to be hit with this. Which like makes sense because like they're living their day to day and like suddenly just, you know, these things can happen. And like it's such a norm for them living in this neighborhood. Like you saw the mom getting the kids ready, or at least one kid, getting him ready for school and telling him like, you know, upstairs I ironed your clothes or whatever, like go get dressed, go get to school. And then like suddenly the shooting starts and like it doesn't seem like, oh, first time happening, you know what I mean? Like they have a routine. Like she told him to dock and she entered the bathroom with her other kid, and like hid in the bathtub, and like when the shooting was done, she just like, oh yeah, and like it's like normally continuing, like that's how this is not something unexpected here, you know. She just like, okay, get ready for school, and like just a shooting just happened, you know, like that's just it's so normal for them in that environment.
And honestly, like I don't know if I was like, when the scene started, I thought something very bad is gonna happen.
Yeah.
But how the scene progressed, like I don't know if that was the optimist in me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, okay, we're just gonna see now what they have to live through.
Yeah.
Every single day.
I thought so too, but just because like 10 seconds before that we were reading the title and I was like, oh, stray bullets.
I know,
and I thought it was like, oh, maybe metaphorical, or maybe like someone accidentally gets shot, and then suddenly you see that a shooting is about to happen and they're showing me a kid, and so like, what am I supposed to do with that?
No, I agree with you. Immediately I thought that, but like just like how the scene progressed, maybe it's just like the optimist in me, like I was like, okay, this is just for us to see what they have to go through, what they have to live every single day, you know. And honestly, even that made me sad. Even that at that point like made me feel things. And then after that, when I heard her saying something to her son, and there was no response. I couldn't believe. I don't know, like I was very affected by that scene. Like, because like that's just a small scene. It's not small, but like in the show it's not plot really related, you know, like what I mean?
Like, but like it is very much related to what the show always tries to say.
Exactly, and that scene really affected me. Just like seeing,
it was very difficult to like get into the episode then for a bit, you know. It was like, oh, like I had this scene in my mind, like they're talking about, you know, their investigation and everything. I'm like, a fucking 9-year-old is killed, you know. I can't.
Literally.
What am I supposed to do with this now? You know, it was a very rough scene, but I think, I mean, perfect to show you how these things happen and how they keep happening. I mean, there's so many times when you can read like that in neighborhoods where drug deals take place that are just like this is expected there. Like how many kids do potentially get shot by accident just because of like those stray bullets. I mean, I think they said that the kid looked through the window or something like that. I think that's what I understood, because like he's a kid, he's curious, you know, and like that bullet just happened to hit him. It is such an awful thing. It is such an awful environment to live in, and it is such a helpless place to be in, because like they're there and they are kind of stuck there, you know.
And honestly, that moment I wanted to say, I can't believe something like this happened, you know, because of these idiots who do this, like who are fighting about the place where they sell drugs and stuff like that. But like then I remember that like,
I mean, they were all the kids that were looking through the window,
who were looking exactly through the window, and like they also saw that when they were very young, and that is also the thing that like when they were kids became a norm for them. Then I stopped myself from saying that, honestly.
I mean, again, it's a cycle. Like it's a cycle, and it's a never-ending cycle, because the police, government, everyone who is supposed to protect you does not protect you, and they're quite literally the ones that keep you here. They're the ones who make it harder for you. The country is not made to help you when you are a person of color, like specifically here a black person. It is made to make it tougher, and like we see that by the way that they handled this case. You know, a 9-year-old got shot, and they're like, oh, what to do? Let's just go and arrest anyone who's black. Just like they're black, so like let's just go and arrest them. That type of like racial profiling that like continues, that continues, that we keep saying, like it's just the systemic racism that is such a norm for the police department, for the government, for everyone, that keeps these things, like the reason why these things continue happening is because they treat it like this. Like that's how they like solve things. They don't solve anything. Like, let's be real, they do absolutely nothing to like address the core issue of why we are where we are, like in society, with people, with like black and brown people. Like that they don't address anything. Like they're like, oh, a kid got shot, let's just round up all the black people in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like everyone who we see there, start arresting them. For what?
I even loved it. That's what the guy said. The new guy,
that's when I remembered him.
When that we met in this episode, like he because like they were good, and somebody said like something along the lines, good that we are doing something.
Yeah.
And he's like, doing what?
Literally
doing
fucking
what
doing
exactly?
what?
Well, like what are we gonna achieve
like,
right now?
You know what they're
this?
achieving? They're taking people, black people, and putting them to jail for a long period of time, like longer period of time than any like white person could ever get. And then in the prison system is not built for re-education and anything. It is built for profit.
And also those people that they get, they don't have money for lawyers.
Like, and they get stuck in poverty.
They can't even defend themselves and prove that like they're not guilty of this crime or this crime and stuff like that.
And so like it's very easy to put like innocent people to jail for long periods of time. Like even if they are not like, let's say, innocent in the terms of like, let's say they're dealing drugs or something like that. Those are the things that are the direct outcome of the state and the systemic racism. And like they don't fix it. It just continues being a cycle where you put them in jail for long periods of time, and when they go back out from jail, they have nothing to turn to except the life of crime again, and then we just go in fucking circles, and people get stuck in poverty.
I mean, many of them can't even get out. Don't even get out ever, you know.
And like
especially because like in the first place they get many more years than like because of the defense they didn't have at all.
Like there is not enough words to say what a broken system it is. Like everything, policing, the court system, there's nothing that's not broken, you know what I mean? Like there is simply nothing that's not broken, and like a lot of things are broken in a lot of countries. Like I can speak for our country here, everything is fucking broken, but like our population is predominantly mostly white. And so like things that are broken are not broken on a racial background here, you know what I mean? Whereas in like America, they are. And like the injustice there is much more visible, and the injustice there happens disproportionately.
I think it happens in our country as well, very much, but like it's just because we are predominantly white, it's more rare than in US or any other country.
Like, I mean, like I can't speak for like, I don't know, like countries like France or something like that, because like I don't know enough about what happens here. I mean, although
I would say that like I don't know either.
I don't know, so
but like I just know when I read something, and that it's because like I think we mostly read about something like that from US. But like when I read something from US, like I usually read in the comments like it happens in the other countries, like England or something like that. You know?
I mean, racism is lovable everywhere. It's not like it's not like
I mean, like I said here as well.
Oh, absolutely. The only thing is that we don't have big percentage of, not even like a small percentage of people that are like non-white. We have a percentage of people who are, what is that in English? Roma people, right? Roma? I think it's Roma in English. Like racism alive and well. You know what I mean there. And like, if people are just like gonna be awful, and they're gonna find a reason to divide amongst each other, and like it's just a thing. But like, you know, it is very predominant in America, and like that's where we are. That's what we're gonna talk about. But it is just a whole broken. It's such a broken thing that like, you know, when this show is said and done, like you can already see the ending of this show. Honestly, like it is so clear. It's just gonna be a continuation of maybe Avon and Stringer are gone, but someone else takes their place, and other people in the police move up, and nothing changes. Everything is still the same. They're not gonna write
unrealistic show. They pretty much give us all the scenarios that like are very, like I said in one of the last episodes, it's like watching a documentary. I truly believe that like things exactly like this happen in real life.
I mean, things are not different,
you know. So like, in my mind, it has to end on a very realistic note, where nothing changes.
Absolutely.
Like, even if one thing changes, even if we get let's say Stringer or Raven, you know, even
Someone
not
else
or
gonna come.
both of them, you know, but like somebody else is gonna come.
You can
They're
get
not
the
even
Greeks.
they're not
Someone
even
else is
the
gonna come.
worst one here, you know.
Yeah.
There are many of these people who are just the same.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It just depends on what type of power they hold at what point in the show.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it is just never ending, basically.
Cycle, yeah.
Like, I hope that it does end, but like for it to end, the government.
Judging
and,
from where we are right now,
I mean, nothing has changed. Like this could, like this is made 20 years ago, could be made today. Like literally, word by fucking word could be made today.
Literally.
Like I don't like. I've read a comment. I think in one of the episodes, like someone says, my problem with The Wire is that it's like a bit dated. And I'm like, where? And I'm like, I can't see a single thing that is
dated here.
Nothing. Like I can't see a single one.
Yeah.
Like where? Which part? What? The police brutality? Alive and well. Systemic racism? Alive and well. Like human trafficking?
Alive and
thriving. Drugs? Thriving. Like what are we talking
horrible
about?
Laws?
Yeah.
Thriving.
Like I'm not quite sure. Like maybe some laws change here and there. But like
some new come that are
some new are like fucking regress.
Well.
Like
exactly.
We're literally regressing.
I mean, not we, US.
Yeah, but like, what is the Supreme Court now recently put in place? Oh, affirmative action, right? They backtracked that. Shocking. You know what I mean? Not even to speak about Roe v. Wade. We are going back. Just like even the idea of the Supreme Court that no one elected them and that they have until they die. Yeah. They're in that position. That is insane. That is simply insane. And like we wonder why the country cannot progress. And like there it's honestly helpless. Like when you I can't think about it too much because like I get very depressed about it. And like it's just I don't know. It's horrifying in any way, and like I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel either, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
But that's where we are. That's where we are in the show as well. 20 years ago today, nothing really changed. If someone asks me,
what I didn't expect in this episode to have a lot about, like I think in the beginning of the episode I said like we're gonna continue the story, like the investigation and stuff like that. I didn't expect to have a lot about Stringer and that crew.
Yeah, we like barely saw Frank, honestly.
Yeah, we barely we mostly saw String, and I mean because of Bodhi, because like everything like that first scene started with Bodhi, because of Bodhi, because like he took that corner, and then they opened fire, and stuff like that, like, and then we had a few scenes with Bodhi and String talking about things, you know, and you can really see how Bodhi is learning from String. How he is influencing him a lot. I really can see how Bodhi is climbing up as much as he's gonna get, you know.
Yeah, and like he is 17.
And he's 17.
And he is 17, and I think Stringer sees that potential in him.
And I think Stringer trusts him. Like I know,
like Stringer is molding him to that.
Exactly.
Like he is the one that fucking told him to go and shoot Wallace. You know what I mean? Like he is grooming him to become. I don't know if grooming is the right word. Excuse me, but like he is building him up to be their next like Weebay. Next.
I would say their next muscle. Yeah. Or something like that, who is gonna be in charge of many things. Yeah. He's making him trust him. He's trusting him at this point because like Bodhi is making mistakes. Yeah. But again, he's just a kid, and Stringer knows that. And because of Stringer, he sees potential in him, you know? Because like, if it was different, I think because like now they're on that period because they don't have muscle, they don't have a good product, they don't have men at all, you know. Yeah. So I think if it was before, Stringer wouldn't even maybe tolerate all of this. Yeah. You know, because they made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
But like because they have any
nothing.
option.
Yeah.
Stringer is tolerating.
I mean,
others.
like I think in a lot of things here, Stringer is kind of right. Like they have no product, and like Avon does not want to give up territory
because
like
they fought very hard.
They fought very hard, and like he
don't know why.
For him, it is about like it's not about making money specifically. It is about that
Keeping power,
respect and giving the power and everything. Because like everything that Joe said to me sounded reasonable. Like Joe seems to me like the way that he says it, buy for $1, sell for $2.
Yeah.
Like kind of that's it.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like he likes to choose, not that he, cares about being less violent or anything like that, but he's just like, it's a bother. Like we can basically just like buy for $1, sell for $2. Kind of that's it. You know, it could be simpler than this. And so like I have the product, you have the territory, let's just work together and let's just split the money and like whatever. That to me seems fine. Avon is not gonna do that because he wants the power. Like Joe said to him that like Avon is a soldier, which indicates that he is gonna choose the more necessarily the more violent route, and not necessarily the route that is more like, let's say, businessman like, just thinking about like, oh, this is gonna get me bigger profit, because like it's not only about profit, it is about power.
But like Avon did become who he did get all of this because of who he is.
Absolutely.
Because of the connections he made. Like you talked in the last episode, he's very, let's say, street smart. And like I'm not saying that like what he's doing is wrong, that like Stringer's option is the right one. I mean, we will see with it, because like he has apparently connections. He found this guy that like everybody's scared of, to be their brain, let's say, in this situation.
Brother, I'm gonna call him brother.
Or Gus Fring.
Literally call him Gus. I think everyone's gonna know who we mean.
So like I'm very interested to find out in which direction this is gonna go, because String wants one thing, and I think he would cross Avon to get to that point. You know? Definitely.
I feel like you can feel the tension. Like you can feel this thing coming to a head.
But I think that's mostly gonna happen in season 3.
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
that's
But like
be a big story
maybe at the end of season 2 we get like a definitive, because I mean Stringer technically already is going against Avon's wishes. Like first with killing Dee, let's say, like he didn't say it, and then like he also said about the brothers who's coming, like he said like, well, my guys can't get rid of him, like you do it, but like Joe was like, absolutely fucking not. So like he is going,
I mean he also is making deals with Joe.
Like so, he is already going off on his own, completely
going with what he thinks is right.
I feel like season 3 is gonna be that like
I just don't know
head-to-head.
Like who is gonna be right, you know what I mean? Like nobody is right. Like both opinions,
both are gonna fall.
I know, and but like in this scenario that is happening, I don't think now they're gonna fall, But like in this scenario that is happening, was String's idea to team up with Joel. I mean, not really team up, just like buy a product and give him something, like work with Joel. Is that if we do that, is that one gonna be correct one for their business, or would this Avon's option with brother? And I mean I don't know what that's gonna bring. We still yet to meet the guy. We just saw him, But like I just like because he reminds me so much of Gus, I think he has potential. Like
he seems very
I think he could be very smart, very calculative, fucking psychopath. Let's say that now seeing this, just hearing those things about him, I would fear him more than I would fear the other guys.
Absolutely.
Which is to me very interesting. Like, I mean, I found Gus and
fascinating.
One of the most fascinating characters I have ever seen.
I really wonder what this one is gonna be.
Yeah,
I don't even know how deep we're gonna delve into.
I don't know. Like I don't know if he's gonna be very important character or is he gonna die in the next episode.
I don't think he's gonna die. I don't think so either. He can still be more on the side, and not like that we're gonna find like with Gus. You knew his backstory. You know how he came to this.
I
don't think there's a backstory for us to find. I just think we're gonna fear him, and he's gonna be like very scary. But because he came here, I don't think String
can't do anything against him.
Yeah.
So like
He's already here.
I don't think String can now make a deal with Joel until as long as this one. So like in my opinion, Avon, like this move he made was a pretty big one, you know?
Yeah.
Like
and,
String can't really do anything about it at this point. Well, I mean, again, we'll have to see. But that is definitely something I did not expect to happen in this episode.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Very interesting.
I don't know what's gonna be.
Honestly, that's the one that like I can't.
No
I'm
idea.
hoping that like we're gonna, because he just like showed up in the end of the episode. I'm hoping we're gonna see more in the next one about that.
Yeah, I was like thinking like, is Stringer potentially gonna, because like Avon is, you know, thinking in this way, and Stringer is like right now going against him in a way. I was like thinking, is Stringer maybe gonna try to find a way to keep Avon in jail?
That
like,
is a possibility.
I thought like that,
but
so like that he would take over and not like have Avon as a threat.
I think that is definitely a possibility in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just like he has to get rid of brother first. Yeah. As long as Avon has somebody on the outside who can threaten String, and I still think, in my opinion, String needs to have more connections. Do you think like if he would put Avon more, like if he would find a way to put something on Avon so that he would stay more in jail, he would do it before Avon even found out about all of this or after the fight? Because in my mind I first thought after the fight, you know, but like I'm not sure, because like if it's after the fight, he then needs to make much more connections right now.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think at this point anybody respects String more than they respect
But like
Avon.
what do you mean like after the fight? What fight?
Not fight, but like basically if Avon finds out
that they're like going against each
yeah,
other. I thought like maybe he's not gonna.
He's not.
No.
Because like then he's gonna find out
like
after String already put him in jail for more.
Yeah.
Potentially.
I thought like maybe I could see a potential scene of like him getting like, I don't know how he would go down for something, but like let's say something like that, and like they tell him that, and like maybe he's speaking to Stringer and he has a look on his face if Stringer like says something, and then like that makes him click for him that like Stringer is the one behind it, and then like
I don't know, but like again we just have to see about the brother, because like right now it seems like it's gonna be a big deal. I don't know. Like Stringer can't do anything now.
Yeah.
So like that's why we have to see.
I mean I think like the next few episodes are gonna be like crucial
until the end
to
of
see.
the season,
Yeah, because I feel like Avon versus Stringer is gonna be season 3. Like there's no time for this, you know what I mean? But like I think by the end of the season, I think something needs to happen. Like Stringer or something, like someone has to make a move, or like maybe Avon gets out of jail and then like you know that now they're both out, and
I
don't know.
If he gets out of jail, he
happening.
has the everybody on his side, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Stringer, in my opinion, does not have yet respect that Avon does at all.
I don't know. I actually have no fucking clue what's gonna be happening there.
Oh, okay. I thought you answered to what I said.
Like, no. I really like. I can see so many things happening.
I can see so many
that like
things
I don't know. I can't say. I really can't say for certain.
But like that is one of the things I would be very interested into seeing in season 3. That would be so interesting to me, and I can't believe that like interesting. It was interesting. I don't know.
We're here now.
Yeah, I can't believe that we're here. What else happened?
So I'm thinking about that right now.
I mean, we had the whole scene, the whole thing with another guy in San Diego.
Yeah.
Who that we found out that like Greeks,
they're working with him.
They have connection with him.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, this is what I think happened. I'm not like, I can't even tell you for certain, because like they were talking about, and like I would need to rewatch that bit because I feel like I missed a line. But like first, like the Greeks were talking, and they were talking about some like problems with the Colombians, that like they wanted them to take less money for the, I don't know if it was the Colombians or like someone wanted them to take less money for the chemicals that they sent them or whatever. Later on, when the guy from San Diego called them to say that the police is like looking into them, they said like, oh, we need to give something back to our friend because like it's a mutually like beneficial contract that's happening here or whatever. And like they gave him drugs that are like coming from, I think, Colombia. I think that's what it said. So like that is what he gets basically to like have a case of a lifetime, you know, and with this he can like basically like retire. You know?
He was like, you could have seen his face
when
he figured out what is actually happening.
I mean, like, that's basically how I got this. Because, like, I wasn't even sure, like, when he came and they said, like, to Frank, look, we have this. I'm like, is that the same guy? Like, he...
And
I wasn't certain, but like then I was like, who the fuck would who else could it be?
Yeah, because like in the beginning I was like confused because like that's happening on Frank's territory.
Yeah.
So like I was like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
like what do you want to achieve with this?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
nothing. In the beginning, nothing made sense. I was like watching.
I was like, you can't sabotage Frank. Like, why would
exactly.
you be
Especially
doing
because
that?
we had seen before where they talked about how they're gonna continue the work. Like,
and how like the
one
police is
more
about to
MP
get
But like they are so dumb. They are so fucking dumb. I mean, they're not so dumb. Like again, we have information that they don't have.
Yeah, but also I feel like
And
they're just like, oh,
they,
1-2 days or whatever. Like,
yeah,
they're
no, I
looking
feel like
into
they
you.
feel like they are because like they have never had problems and they have friends in a very high up place. They feel like they're untouchable.
True.
Nobody's on their trail in their mind. So that's why I feel like they're so confident that like nothing is happening. And like even if that like maybe everything that was happening is connected with the local police because of the girls, because of this or that, like nobody's gonna actually figure out the drugs or anything that is really happening, you know?
Yeah.
But our guys are this close. Like you can see that case is closing in 3 episodes. In my mind, like I just like what I can't see closing is like Frank's storyline. Like in my mind, we haven't yet seen scenes that like I really need to see with Ziggy.
Yeah.
Like for example, Nick has his own completely new storyline with drugs. That is, in my opinion, very important. Like I can't. Like and it just started 2 episodes. Like, how is that all gonna end in 3 episodes?
Yeah,
that's my question.
I mean, like Nick seems like a reborn man. He's like, oh, I can do this. I can sell drugs, and he like seems overtly confident with it. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, this is easy. I can make money on this, and like he is now, I don't know. He's like walking with a new attitude, and he's just like relaxed and smiling and whatever. And like
again, because he's friends with Greek.
Yeah, like he's like, oh, I have
friends with Greek,
friends in important places.
Yeah, so he immediately thinks that like he is important.
Yeah, like
you know?
He's like this new big
like
important
he is
guy.
as well untouchable because like they're behind of him. You know,
literally they could kill you in the next episode. Like you don't like let's keep our feet on the fucking ground.
Exactly. If he was to hear what Sergei said in this episode, like does he have arms and face? That it was not.
And like Lester's like, let me see if people who don't have arms and
love
hands
him, love him, love how smart he is. Honestly,
and get the brains of this operation.
Like nobody can even come close to him.
I mean, like
really, like
literally,
he's such a good police.
But like, it's so ironic. Like this episode, we're like talking about. I think like,
and
Jimmy is as smart. And look at Jimmy.
Look at Jimmy.
Look at Jimmy.
Look at a fucking idiot. Look at a fucking idiot.
There's no other words for Jimmy. There's no other words for Jimmy. He is really. I checked. He is British, which is makes the whole thing much funnier. Like that, him faking a bad British accent, but like his American is very good. Like really, you could really not find fault in it. Like that makes it much funnier. But like, I mean, Jimmy is Jimmy. Like nothing here is new and unexpected. You know what I mean? But an interesting scene and an interesting moment there. But like because they got the brothel and everything, they were able to get the wiretaps basically. Like to get the wiretaps, like they had it, but like to get them more broadly, I don't know what exactly they were saying.
Okay.
So like they managed to do that. Like I think they're really honestly doing everything right in this case. And like fucking, I don't know, what is his name?
It's very easy to root for them.
Yeah. But like the guy, Prez's father-in-law, who's like, Frank is the target here, and they're like, yes, but like we are connected to big drug distribution and like human trafficking. He's like, no, Frank.
I mean, first the guy, like the role is like, what about my murders?
Yeah,
he's like, what about my murder? Not yours anymore.
I mean, everyone there is just looking after their own interests.
Exactly.
Like it's I mean, there's nothing. It's so pointless. They don't care. They couldn't care less about justice.
But Brad's father-in-law is so...
He's like
so
a brat. He's
annoying.
Stalking like that like kid that wants his toy. Like didn't get his toy for Christmas or something.
How is it even possible for Daniels and the attorney to talk about these things, about these girls that like they are on track solving these murders, connecting it with a big drug distribution. And he's like, what about Frank Sabatka?
He's literally arrest him, and they're like, we can't arrest him because like we can't jeopardize the wire. I don't care, arrest him. Like
I don't care because like you can't.
Who is your superior?
Like, this is my,
who do we go to
like
say
he said,
this lunacy?
He said like, this is my detail.
Yeah.
Like,
so
you
I should get what I want.
Yeah, you can't tell me what this detail is about when it's mine. Like, I know what it.
Who do we go to like talk about these things? You know what I mean? Because like this is fucking insanity. Like
Literally.
who puts him in his place? Like this is again, here is the problem that we face because like these people are fucking morons.
Yeah.
Not even fucking morons. They're just like cruel. They're just evil.
I mean, they're evil considering that they are on this high position and they have they hold so much power and they don't care about justice.
Yeah, and like fucking all of them.
Literally.
Like what when Jimmy said.
That's why it would be very interesting to have a guy who is actually not like them. That's why I would really like that guy to. I mean, I don't know his name, but like to have a story if he would to be that type of a character.
Yeah, because like
who can't maybe really change things immediately and stuff like that and influence, but like who at least have the type of opinions. But like it's the thing that like we see, you can't progress, you can't climb up the ladder in this environment unless you are like really, one of them.
Like really,
like
literally.
I mean, Daniel is desperately trying, you know, but like the second that he crossed them, he ended up in the basement.
Yeah.
So I honestly don't know.
It's helpless.
Yeah.
It's quite literally helpless. Like it's all burn to the ground. You know what I mean? Fucking burn everything to the ground, and like start again. There's nothing salvageable. Yeah. There's quite nothing to be salvaged there.
I mean, we also had scenes with Ziggy in this episode.
God.
First they killed Duck, which was about to happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I was surprised that I even saw the Duck alive, to be quite honest.
Yeah. And after that we saw Ziggy. I mean, he is lost.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say more that I haven't already, like we haven't already talked about.
I mean,
he
said like it's the
everything
same
is just like continuing. I just don't know how much he's gonna fuck up, and like what is that gonna bring him,
like
or
he's trying
people
to
around
steal cars
him.
now, and like it could be truly the dumbest thing of just like he gets caught and put into jail. You know what I mean? Like it is so easy to get him.
Yeah.
And like he is not thinking about anything. He just wants to like prove himself and whatever, because like he's literally just getting money. You know what I mean? Like he could be doing nothing and like he is getting money from Nick.
No.
But like it's not about that.
No.
You know?
It's not about him.
It is about proving himself that he can like, you know, work
Be
with them and like be someone and like be relied upon and whatever, and like he is not that guy, but like he really wants to be that. He wants to be like Nick in a way, but like he is simply not. It is the sad part of his character. Again, I don't think he is an idiot, but I don't think he is like a person that has like a bad heart or bad intentions. Just like where he is really, right now.
Yeah.
This is sort of I don't expect to have this like progression with him. Like we're about to lose him in 3 episodes. You know what I mean? So
I just want scenes with Frank. Yeah, that's the only thing
like,
that I want in this 3 episodes. The only thing like I really need to happen.
Yeah.
For both of their characters.
Yeah.
Is a good scene between the two of them.
Yeah, because I mean, again, Ziggy is the way that he is because Frank is his father.
Exactly.
Because of the whole thing, that's why he never feels like he belongs in any place, or that he is like good enough for any place. And everyone's making fun of him, and everyone there is like, just like they're like, oh, he killed the duck because the duck was drinking. All of you were present and laughing at the duck drinking and pouring it also fucking pouring it drinks. And so like the fuck, how like the where's the self-awareness of like your contribution to that? Because like yes, Ziggy is at fault because like he is the one that like did most of these things and is acting like an idiot and everything, but like you're not blameless. Like you can't just like be here and like cheer someone on to do awful things, and when that person does awful things you're like, oh, imagine. Like some self-reflection, some fucking responsibility there. Like it is, you do owe people to be decent, and like they're not doing that. So that's all.
Okay,
is that
guys,
it?
I think that is
oh my god,
pretty
45.
much about this episode. I think
getting better.
This is gonna be usually how it's gonna continue, because like we're pre-filming stuff and now we're gonna watch the next episode, you know.
Yeah.
So like we're gonna talk about the next episode. And very excited, honestly. This episode was great.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Can't wait to see what is gonna happen with Frank's story, because that's the story that we are closing soon.
Yeah.
But like also with String and Avon story that like just open in some ways. Yeah. And about these new characters that we got.
Yeah, I'm very interested in that.
Yeah, can't wait. Those are the things like I'm most excited right now.
Me too.
Okay, guys. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.